Welcome back, and the main reason of this video is to highlight the book, and I will speak about the other updates with TXS, but basically I'm in love with this book. I read it cover to cover. You can see all the bookmarks I've made for each key point that I want to do, and I loved it. You need to read this. You really need to read this book. For every agency owner, anyone out there making a business, I think it's absolutely great. The main point of the book is to emphasize that every business has a product or service, but every business, all in all, is a sales company. You're trying to sell your company, you're trying to promote what kind of services you do, and you're trying to onboard the same amount of clients. So this book highlights that a lot, and also emphasizes what you need to do to become a better salesperson to help your company grow, bring in the customers that you want, the clients. So for agencies, bring in leads to hopefully then convert, or for product companies, how to advertise your product well. So everything like that, this book has it all. It has templates to maximize. So like I said, you need to read this book. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, read it cover to cover in about 2 days. I told the other boys to read it as well, because I think it's very important for how we can grow our company, because we had a slight hiccup, if I'm honest, with a client not having the money at this moment in time. So he pulled out, and this made me realize, okay, we can't rely on our network too much right now. We have to expand the outreach and see what we can do. Now that I've read this book, I feel much more confident with outreach. I have templates which I want to follow. I know what I need to do. I have a much more clearer plan instead of just winging it. And that goes inside with our 30, 60 and 90 day plan, which we want to follow, because right now we're just going with the flow. There's no certain target to reach. And I think if we have that 30-day plan in place, we're striving for something, we're trying to achieve something, and that's really important. Then we have a target to get to, then we can move forward. Once we reach that target, okay, what's next? And that's how we grow, instead of just, okay, what can we do here? What can we do there? Oh, this is happening, all right, let's do that now. There's no structure, and there's no way a business can grow. So right now we're gonna have a structured plan. We know what we need to do, and then we can move forward and scale the company, because that's my biggest concern right now, moving forward and scaling. So go from there. So now, more about what we do as a company. We are just about to start our SEO monthly plan and our social media management plan with our initial client. So the website is nearly developed, nearly finalized, and in a few days we'll start SEO. So that's where we're gonna come a 3-month minimum monthly plan of optimizing the website, making sure it's responsive, highlighting the key areas we need to pinpoint to make sure we hit the right audience. So getting the right keywords, make sure the right people are attracted to the company instead of just a broad definition of the company. We want to specify and target, so then we can reach the right people, get them onto the website, and then convert and fill in the form through the call to action. So that's the main plan with the SEO. Obviously, we optimize it through alt tagging and creating the right headlines, and make sure we're using the right keywords for the headlines, and all the little things considered in SEO, because obviously if we don't do it, who's going to see the website? No one. We need it to rank in Google, push it up, and then that's why we can get the leads and convert for the client, because that's our main objective. It's not about us, it's about converting for the client, because we treat it like our own business. Whatever we give to the client, it is essentially our business now, because it's reflecting our work and what we can do. So if it doesn't rank, that's all on us. That's our business. It's nothing to do with the client, because we designed the website, we published it, and now we're trying to rank it better. And if we're not doing that, that just gives a poor reflection of us. And obviously we've hired the right people to make sure that this does happen. And that's why we do suggest a minimum of 3-month plan, just to make sure we can get all the right steps in place so that it grows, instead of trying it 1 month and stopping it, because it won't achieve anything. Everyone knows with SEO, it does take 3 to 6 months to finally start seeing results and start ranking, because especially it's a new website. There's no way it's going to have that presence from the beginning. And then also for the social media, we're going to be posting 2 times a week on Facebook and 2 times a week on LinkedIn. So getting the brand awareness out there, showing more about the company. So highlighting the team, highlighting some projects. That's our main aim, just to get more engagement, more people following the company, and just getting it out there, which will also help with SEO. So they both work together to improve each other. So that is some of our additional services that we do offer, and obviously there are plenty more. So hopefully I can speak about them more when we've got other clients who want those services. So for example, we've got drone photography, PPC, and other stuff, which does help with the ranking and the overall brand awareness of a company. The website copy for our own website has finally been done, and we've taken a really different approach, and I don't know how to feel about it. I really like it, and then I don't know if it will work. So we've done a very complicated text with terminology which is very difficult to understand, and right at the bottom of that little copy we have a simple term in bright bold colors saying we do this and we do that. So for example, we say we design brands and build websites. So a little tag, and then on another page they can read on a full service of it explaining it in layman's terms and understandable for the reader. So it's kind of a jokey, present who we are as people to the company. So we'll see the general idea and vibe that we get off other people when we present it to them before we publish it ourselves. But I think it's a cool approach to just show who we are, have a little joke, but then we also get straight to the point. There's that quick tag which says we do this and that, and we're right there. I know I've been sitting by my desk the whole time, and it's just been those kind of weeks. Needs a lot of change within the business. We're reactive instead of proactive, so we're altering things a little bit and making this business move better. And when we get more clients, we need to have this operation in place to fix it, otherwise it just won't work. And I've mentioned it before, but we really need to knuckle down and fix this. And like I said earlier, you need to read that book. I think it was a game changer. It was the content that I've read before, but when you read it again from cover to cover, it kind of opens your eyes and makes you think about it again. And even though I said reading a summary, you might have not picked up on each little point that's mentioned in the book, but now that we've read all of it, I think something's started cogging in all of our brains where we need to do this. There needs to be a change, otherwise it's just not going to work. So TXS is on a new plan, we're moving forward, and we're just going to get something achieved. And we've set targets up until the end of the year, so in December, and we want to reach those targets. There's no set plan now, and that's the whole point of our meeting today. Set a plan, have something to strive for, and go for it. And like my dad said, grab it by the balls. I love that little saying. So like I said, things are changing, moving in the right direction. More of a just sit down, kind of take it slow kind of week, but I hope it's different in the coming weeks. Not hope, it will be different. So I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you next week.